Hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, Adam here, and this hypnosis session is going to be about a fear of flying. And I was working with a client that had a flight from the States to London, and particularly the movement, so turbulence or sudden jolty movements, would really trigger a feeling of anxiety. And we did a lot of work before this hypnosis bit to disassociate from the anxiety and to get them feeling resourceful initially through disassociation, which is them observing themselves, looking confident, and then stepping into that and feeling that confident, even though they would be on a plane in the kind of situation that would have triggered anxiety before. And you're going to hear an element of priming. They felt very confident driving, even though in driving there'd be lots of variables that might cause other people anxiety. It didn't for them, so that was a good resource state. And there's a bit going on here to get them in a feeling, a resourceful, emotional state, and then mapping that across to flying. Now, I would encourage you, if you're listening to this and you have a fear or a phobia or an anxiety of flying, to think about an upcoming flight that you have and start thinking about that destination, that airport that you might be flying from, to maximize the benefit you get from this session. But do bear in mind that this was created for an individual client. So if you do like the idea of a bespoke session, particularly if you have something coming up soon, there will be a link in the description where you can book a free consultation call to explore working with me. Also, right now, I have to launch a membership, a low-cost membership. There is free downloads, so 22 studio quality downloads. So if you like this kind of hypnosis, but you don't want to be listening to the intro, the outro, and the explanations, again, look for the link in the description and you can get 22 downloads completely free. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in that slow, long, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, feel a sense of release. Breathing in that resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, allowing feelings of stress, worry, or tension to feel like it's leaving your body in your outward breath. And as you breathe in and breathe out, allow your eyelids to relax and get heavier and heavier. Loosen any muscles in the jaw, neck and shoulders. And just allow your body to do the breathing for you. So that breathing becomes effortless. Breathing in through your nose, allowing your diaphragm to expand. And as you exhale, give permission to release any thoughts, worries, and emotions that weren't helping anyway. And as you breathe in, Think of a color that represents calm confidence. The kind of confidence you might feel when you're driving. That feeling of, I've got this. No big deal. I know how to do this. And imagine breathing in that calm confidence. But imagine any feelings of overwhelm, worry or tension as almost like dark shadows. And as you exhale, allow those dark shadows to feel like they're leaving your body in your outward breath. And the deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper you breathe. And as your body relaxes, your imagination awakens. And I want you to imagine a virtual reality simulator that just has a program installed called flying. And just imagine what it would feel like to put that unit over your eyes, on your head, and just imagine what it would feel like to go to a moment in your life where you feel completely confident. Maybe it's driving, maybe it's something else, but just feel that sense of confidence, calmness, relaxation. Breathe that way you would breathe, feeling calm and relaxed. And notice if there is any inner dialogue. It's slow, it's calm, it's confident. The essence is, I'll handle it, no big deal. I want you to imagine that you are activating that part of you that knows how to be calm and confident. Imagine that you're awakening that neural pathway and collection of neurons that just knows that in those situations, even when there's infinite variables that you're not in control of, that you still know how to be calm and confident. I want you to get a sense that it's not the speed and the movement that was ever the issue. Because you are on the surface of a planet, rotating at thousands of miles per hour, hurtling through a galaxy at millions of miles per hour, and yet you're calm and relaxed. And therefore, your brain already knows how to move at speed and feel relaxed. So now imagine feeling that sense of calm relaxation as you imagine boarding a plane. And allow your muscle tension to relax even more as you imagine sitting on the very seat of an upcoming flight. And I want you to imagine that as the plane takes off, it activates more of that confident version within you. I want you to accept the suggestion that as the plane reaches cruising altitude, it will activate that confident, resourceful version of you. So by the time it reaches that altitude, it has unlocked a version of you that can enjoy a flight, that can feel relaxed, that can feel calm. And I want you to imagine that sensation. A wonderful sensation of feeling calm and confident as the plane rises. Your inner dialogue is slow and measured and reasonable, not saying very much at all, because the only evaluations you need to make are low stakes evaluations. Whether you need to go to the toilet or not, watch a movie, listen to music, what drink you'll have, whether to eat or not. And when the evaluations are low stakes, the feelings are low stakes. And if any thoughts pop into your head of things outside of your control, it will activate a very reasonable response. I'll be fine. Everything's okay. This won't last very long. I will arrive at my destination soon. I want you to feel that you now know how to have a self-fulfilling prophecy working for you. That when you expect things to be fine, they are. When you feel like you can cope, you can. And any anxiety from this point onwards are simply echoes or false evaluations. And you already know about echoes, that they get quieter and quieter and quieter until they disappear. And a false evaluation can easily be replaced with a true evaluation. And when that evaluation is empowering and useful, the emotion that follows is empowering and useful. And if there is any turbulence or sudden movements, your inner dialogue will say, "Of course, I've been expecting this. This won't last very long and I can handle it." And you will focus on the things you can control, breathing slowly from the diaphragm, relaxing any tension in your muscles, and slowing down that inner dialogue to make it slow and uncertain by changing the tempo and the tonality. You can dial down those echoes of anxiety. And each time you do this, you will feel more and more comfortable as you adopt the belief that you are simply one good flight away from being free of this fear. And maybe it's your very next flight. But even if it isn't, it could be the flight after, I want you to get a sense that you are one good flight from banishing a fear that has haunted you. And when you have that one good flight, that then provides evidence that future flights will be even better. Some people believe that you feel the fear and do it anyway. I want you to get a sense that the fear that you have felt was simply false evaluations that appeared real. And with new evaluations and a shift in focus, don't be surprised if you can dial down all of that anxiety so you don't need to feel the fear to do it anyway, as the fear simply becomes more and more elusive with every flight you take. I want you to imagine starting to descend to your destination. But there is no relief. There is a sense of excitement because you are getting to your destination to do all of the things you want to do there. If your unconscious mind is ready to deactivate an old neural pathway and to create a new, empowering way of thinking, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. You're in control of your breathing, your posture, your tension, and you're in a dialogue. And in doing so, you are activating a new neural pathway that will enjoy flying. As you get to your destination, imagine having a wonderful time. As it's time to return back to the here and now. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. That's it. Connect and calibrate into the here and the now. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.